Alright guys, this is my fifth wipe. Give you a tour of my base, let you see what I did this wipe. I had a base at the start of the wipe, way over here, and it was the Nook base design before I got it made up, but when my teammates left the bunker open and somebody went deep on it, messed it up. So after that, I moved over to abandoned cabins. Basically built a base over here, got it expanded, and I did a lot of stuff this whole wipe. I've been there. I've not been raided the whole wipe. Well, I had people try to raid, but nobody got deep or anything in there. Um, Quickly got walls up, and I'll show you all that in a second. Alright, so here's go ahead the tour. So this base design I did was it's like a garden base, but it's kind of circular in design. First two floors are garden. The top floor is storage and all that stuff. It has an attic in it as well. I did a pixel gap on the TC. So the TC is actually a first floor here, but you can't really see it. You can't get to this TC unless you know where the pixel gap is, and the pixel gap is right there. So that's where you get to TC, right? And this is the last day of wipe, so I'm not too worried about everything. But I got shotgun traps in here, you know. Whoops, just picked some plants. But I got first floor did pretty good. First floor was floor plots and then some small ones around the side. I got my water pumps and I got my ladder up. Then second one, I was growing teas and stuff, but we're at end of wipe, so it's kind of moot. I had a little storage here for all my clones, which between me and Romulus, we got God clones for all the stuff that we wanted God clones for, basically everything, except for I think white berries. This is the second floor for the garden, and then the next one up. Look at all those shotgun traps right in your face. He was able to get 3 in there, so if anybody comes in, they get done. There's a ton of garage doors up here. So we got the first one stopping there, but then it's literally a honeycomb of garage doors around the entire base. I'll go ahead and just open some of these so you can kind of see. A ton of garage doors. Up here, I'll describe it all in a second, but I'm just gonna open all the doors so you can see everything, and I'll tell you what's here and all that stuff, and then we'll go to the attic after. So start over with the entrance here. Originally, I didn't have this here. It was just three. Electric furnaces. They were smelting all my stuff. Got the auto furnacing set up. This wipe I realized or figured out that you can actually do it with one conveyor. You don't need two. I thought you need one to put in, one to take it out, but this one I learned you just need one to push it in and it'll naturally fall out into the bins. So, and this is, I put all my ore in here and then it turns into smelted ore, which is kind of nice. I got some, comfort here, right? Some storage on the side here. Mainly I just put food here, and then I was using this for berries. My electrical room was basically this little corner here, where I set up all my electric. There's actually a switch here, but there's a bug during this one there's a splitter here, but the bug moved everything down, and anyways, doesn't work all that right. But anyways, that was my electric with a battery for turrets and a main battery for all the electric that I got going. Then coming over here, this was the main tool cupboard for my different sets that I was using. But as I said, I kind of outgrew that, so I got one here as well. I put my water up here because it was kind of like the most convenient place to put water, and that's those two there, one for each floor. And I started having a T1 here, and then actually I think I started T2, but I don't know. I basically got at my tier 3 there. It's now automating, which is kind of nice. I got automating med sticks, so I can keep med sticks here at all time. It just, whenever it runs out or it takes some, it'll restock it. I got my computer desk here. This was kind of like the most convenient place for me to have my computer desk. And I'll show you the drone of everything shortly. I might even fly around with the Mini. This is my main storage for comps and all the other crap that I was keeping. I quickly outgrew all that, so I ended up putting 4 bins here. Um, One was for wood, one's for rock, and then the other one was just for miscellaneous stuff. This bin here is automated, and this is where I was putting all my sulfur, and it would turn into refined sulfur. Um, so that's pretty much what this is here. What it does is any sulfur you put in here, it runs it through here. It automatically ignites all these. Uh, well, you have to keep wood in there, of course. Uh, Keep wood in there, and any time it has sulfur in there, it lights all these up, and it gives you your refined sulfur. Got traps here. Got a lot of traps. I put a lot of traps in the base. Nobody ever got in to get hit by them, but if somebody were to break in, first of all, it's all honeycombed with these garage doors all over the place, but then also it has traps throughout. This was my main smelting table for gunpowder or explosives. I got a bin under there holding some stuff, bullets and whatever. I have mixing tables outside for all the berries and teas that I was making. Okay, so that's this floor in a nutshell. Just gonna shut most of this stuff so that I can go ahead and show you everything. Second. Oh. I may go out through the attic. There's actually an attic exit out of this place. Actually, here, let me show you I'll show you the attic, and then we'll do drone footage. My attic was kind of cool. Comes up here, got some traps. I got a bin of stuff that I might need on a raid. I put a wall there, and there's a very specific reason for a wall there. I was going to design it a little different, but I had already made it, so I couldn't really change stuff unless I broke out one of these walls. But I got traps, quite a few traps here. The inside bedroom is right in there, and I'll show you that. Or actually, here, I show it now because I can't get a hammer unless I go through here. But this is the inside bedroom. Bed, so I can spawn fast. Battery for, I forget what that connects to, but I think one of the turrets outside. And then I have all my crap in here, like a basic kit, and some food and stuff. My hatch, this hatch goes up. It has a door so that if I die here, this hatch will close. It will never stay open. That way, if somebody shoots me up here, they can't ladder up and get down in there. But this is the basic base. Windmill up there, camera up on top. And I kept these ladders here. Probably should take them down, but I kept them here for the whole wipe, pretty much. You can kind of see my base. It's rocked off. I'm going to show you some stuff down there. I have a garage where my horses are, garage, and then my external TC over there. I only did one external TC on this because I have the pixel gap TC. I didn't figure anybody would grief this too easily. This compound, the bigger compound, that's Romulus's base over there. It's been raided a couple times, and we've recovered it every time or gotten the raiders. The SAM sites, there's 3 of them, one there, one over there, and then one, kind of a little hard to see it, but there's one right there as well, right? 3 SAMs are supposed to keep MLRSing, make it so MLRS don't affect us. Because of the roads and abandoned cabins, I have to have the gate open, but I started by doing the wood gate around everything, and then I did a rock wall around mine with 2 gates or 3 gates, and I tried to wall his in, but I can't because of the walkways. It won't let you wall those in, so it's kind of open. He has a lot of honeycombing in there and whatever. And then after that, I made a wall, and I'll show you with the drone footage. I did a wall on this whole peninsula because it didn't take that much wood. Just took a lot of patience putting up the external TCs. And I have I made some small bases later in the wipe, but I got one over there that was just trying to base design. Got a bunker there, and I got a loot cabin up there somewhere on the hill. And then I have a sub base way over there, which I'll show you in a minute. So that's this base. There is a hidden part of this base. I call it the hidden attic portion. You have to come over here with a hammer, remove the repair table, and then I have some bins here that I could have made it a little different, but I got these here. I think if next time I do it, I'll do it a bit different, but this is just how I chose to do it. Um, and I have my boom in there, and then some rockets and high qual and GP and stuff. That was kind of my hidden ones. So if anybody raided me, I was doubtful they would find their way back here. I could also take this, take this, take this towel, and then I could put a wall here and wall it off. Uh, Basically, put you know a wall here and then wall that off, and then I could soft side my way out if I need to later on. That was the idea, anyways. Um, soft soft wall with explosive whatever I need to get out of here. But that was the idea. This is my base. The garden base is kind of cool design. I made it up myself. Um, just based on making a garden at the bottom was kind of the start for all that. All right. So now let's do this. I'm going to go ahead and show you drone. Oh, no, I have to put the hammer back up there, or I won't be able to close up there. Okay, the hammer goes back in there. There we go. And okay, so that's that. Then let's just do the drone footage. Take my drone. There's my drone. And that's my base that I just showed you. You can see here. I'll show you more to the base, but I did do some cool things in there. I've been learning how to make turrets a bit better. So you'll see here, got a turret in here hidden, so you can't really blow it out unless you get into the compound, which by then you're already getting hit by the turret. Got a turret up here behind a gate so that it can't be blown out too easily. And then I have another turret over here, similar to the other one. It's you can't from the air blow it out, but it's hidden in there. This time I did put smart alarms on my turrets, and then I even put a speaker so if I get low ammo, it goes off. And I set up a lot of traps around here. So one thing about my base, it has tons of shotgun traps. So you have shotgun trap there, you got a shotgun trap right there, you got a shotgun trap right there, you got another one over here, and even got one hiding in the bushes right there. And then that's aside from all the traps inside that you saw while I was jumping around. My stable here, my fertilizer there. This garage, I'll show you the inside, but it's a garage for two vehicles. I have a camper in there and another vehicle. I found that very useful for doing scrap runs and wood runs, farm runs. I use a vehicle. So that's that base. As you can see, the compound. Can't put the compound through walkways, or roads, so I had to go around the road. And I had to do TCs, which I later upgraded. Like this one here is a mini base, but it's actually just a TC. It started with a TC to keep the walls from decaying. Like that one. All of them were like this to start with, right? And then this one I expanded this one to do the SAMs. And then this one here I expanded to be our external refiner. So it has a refiner. If enemy get close to it, it won't keep putting it in, but otherwise it refines and makes low grade. With the external TC, which I added later on. This one I upgraded to have not TC, external turret. This one I upgraded to a turret as well. And then this one I needed power, so I made this one not only external turret but also a windmill for more power. And then this one here has been quite useful. This is the turret that covers there. There's a turret behind this garage door. I ended up having, first I had just turret on top, but raiders or people coming in here, there's a guy annoying us, Corin, and he kept blowing them out, so I had to put doors so that they open when you get close. That way you can't shoot him out with arrows from far away. By the time he's in range, the thing's going to kill him. There's also one in the bushes there. It came in very useful because you can't see it when you're coming in here. It's covered by bushes. You just come in and you get killed. And around here, this one had again on just one turret on top, which worked really well, but it got blown out too many times, so I put the walls on it to keep it safe. And then again going around here, this one, like I said, it was external TC, and then it turned into a SAMS, and I wired turrets through the SAMS, so we got that. This one again was external TC to keep the walls from decaying, but it turned into power and a turret. And that's the basic base there. There's some little things I'll tell you about that are worth mentioning. I made a little trap base because I got bored one day, and that's the trap base. Basically, you go in there and Tesla coils kill you if you think you can get the loot. Somebody actually did get the loot out by going in there once, dying, taking all the stuff to the door, and then dying again because you'll die before you get out. And then he came along, opened the door, and then took the stuff. But it was nothing important, nothing special. And again, this road, you can't close this because of the road. So that's that's that base. Oh, and then like I said, got bored one day and I decided to do a whole bunch of external TCs and walls. So you can see here, this whole peninsula is walled off. Okay. And I'll show you, I got my sub base over here on this side. This base, I'll show you the inside if when I get a chance, but it's basically just a base, just like similar to what I had before, except for a little longer. The sub base is here. It's actually, there's a lip under the water that you can swim in, but then there's another door right about here, so you can't get past that. And I have a boat in there, and then a sub, and just a little bit of storage and some stuff. My typical, or not my typical, but a simpler version of my sub base. Then towards the end of the wipe here, I made this little hidden base. It's actually, it looks like a little shitter base that somebody decayed, but it actually has loot hidden in it. You can't really get to the loot, except for it does have a pixel gap to get in there, or to get stuff out. Over here, there was another base. One of our teammates made a base here, but he neglected the base, let it decay, and somebody took all that and built this base. I then raided it, blew into it, and then took it over. And it's just basically a little base to hold stuff. This bunker that's, again, to hold up the walls, I learned how to do this. There's a way of opening this, but it's basically a high-qual bunker. Very hard to get into. Just holds storage. This base here was a base design Beast and I worked on. Turned out really nice. There's actually, can't really see it, but there you go. You can see that, right? Right in there, if you look, there's every other one has a way of seeing out, so you can shoot people and they can't really see you very well. But then this has a core, and inside the core there's storage and stuff. Even there's actually a T3 in this one as well. The top little attic space has some storage, or can have storage, but I just made this for a concept to see how well I can make it. Right now it just has a trap in it. If anybody walks in there, they're going to get fried unless they're on TC. There's the windmill. And again, this wall, like I said, comes all the way over here. This wipe, I did work on a design whereby I made a vending machine base. So this base just has vending machines to sell stuff. If somebody raids into it, they raid into it. Big whoop. It's not that. It's actually pretty hard to raid into, but then it doesn't have as much as what you raid into. And it's away from our bases, so we don't have to worry about it. Now this base has been raided quite a few times, but this is Romulus's base, and I worked on some parts of it, like the turret out here and the computer room, and it was raided once, and this square on the top was the only way I could box it in. It was flat on the top for landing minis, which, by the way, how are the minis? Oh, there's only one there. Okay. There, yeah, and he has a garden in there and all this other stuff, but that's his base. All right, that's my basic walkthrough on the base. Maybe I'll fly around real quick so you can see a better view. Yeah. Oop, I heard something outside. Oh, it's probably a pig. All right. Oh. Alright, again, all these shotgun traps all loaded up. Okay. 89%, we're good. Got quite a while. Okay. So here, I'm gonna go ahead and here's the vehicle base. You can see I have a camper in here. And then, oh, hey Beast. Hey Beast, how's it going? I'm just doing a video tours to save my base, how I ended up making it. So that's the garage, and then here's this is actually computer room. I was originally gonna make this like electric furnaces, but it's more computer room and TC and batteries for all that crap, for all the crap around. Right. Hey Beast.
Raid happening.
Is there? Wow, you want to go counter it? Here, I'm almost done with my little tour here. You have a full metal kit over here in these bins still, over here on this side of the compound. You got a full metal kit in there. I took the rockets and put them in a different base because I didn't want them there, but if you need them, let me know. I have tons of rockets, as you know. Yep. And there's one mini left on Romulus's thing. Here, I'm actually done with my tour. That's my base, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Peace.